Hope Joyful Church. We are in 1 Peter 4 in our living room sessions, and we're right in the middle of it. And Peter's been talking about using our gifts that God's given us for the good of the church, for the glory of God, and how important that is the theme. Well, that's not something that's uncommon to us. As modern humans, we love to find out what our gifts are and encourage people, our kids, our friends, our staff, to use the gifts that God's given them to be fulfilled in what they're doing. And that tends to be our direction, is to say, if you're using your gift, you're going to be most fulfilled and you'll build on strength. And that's totally true. But being personally fulfilled and using the gifts God's given us is always a distant second to the glory of God. Our gifts must be used for His glory first, and then comes fulfillment to us. And it's interesting that Peter closes his section of thoughts on using our gifts with kind of a standard formula benediction. Let me read it to you. It's in chapter 4 and verse 11, the second half. He says, "To God be the glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen." So he's putting this really strong punctuation point about God's glory on this idea of using our gifts for His kingdom. And I really think that literally that benediction is a good way to check our motives against the actions that we are engaged in, the things that we do, to be sure we're in line with God's final mission, which is always His glory in the end. So if we put that sentence, "To Him be the glory and dominion forever and ever, amen," up against any of the things that we participate in, really, especially when we're using our gifts, then the most mundane things can be turned into kingdom work. So if you're serving another person by washing dishes or just cleaning the house or cleaning up after them, wherever it is, and you say this benediction in your heart, "To God be the glory and dominion forever and ever," as a result of what I'm doing, you have taken mundane and moved it to kingdom work. If you're working hard to provide for your family, and you can put that against this, "To God be the glory and dominion forever and ever." If you're cooking for a small group to build up the fellowship of the family of the church, "To God be the glory. Amen." If you're tithing, if you're using your gift, if you're serving, building fellowship, if you're in any kind of engagement with other people and you're using your gift, "To Him be the glory and dominion forever and ever." So try using that phrase against everything that you're doing in your daily activities. If the things that you're doing don't or can't bring Him glory, then it's time to reconsider, reevaluate, and move back. So let me leave that with you and hope that you can apply that. All right, take care. Bye-bye.